16 and 15. Okay, it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. So the so-called white man's kingdom, which is mainly America, okay, they have the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They control everything, but they main cash cow, where they say everybody can come and make it. You can do what you want to, the sinful kingdom, that's America. Because a lot of other these kingdoms, they go by rules and regulations, how to govern the people, and they have certain rules they go by. America is wide open like the Wild Wild West. Okay? Ain't no real structure in this place, man. Ain't no morals in this place. Okay? Verse 16. I'm going to read that again. 15. A fire is kindled, who shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. And you see it when you look at those, you type in nuclear explosion, you'll see how it goes across the land, consuming everything that's in front of it. Okay? That's nuclear fire, man. Read about it. Go in Isaiah 30. Okay? It says, verse 16, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, because it's not a boomerang. Even so the plagues shall be sent up on the earth, shall not return again. And these plagues that it's talked about are the thermonuclear missiles. Pursuant to Zechariah the 14th chapter, the 12th verse. Okay, read that. Okay, these are the plagues. Where the Lord will plead with all flesh, man. Their eyes gonna and their eyes are gonna and their tongue gonna stick to the roof of their mouth. Their eyes gonna be basically sunken in their heads, man. Just like on Sarah Connor, the skin is gonna come right from the bones, man. Okay. That's a precept to that 16 is Zechariah 14. Okay? So nothing can stop these missiles. Ain't no air defense system America got gonna be able to stop it. Because the Lord's power, He's gonna have the other nations, they're gonna basically the defense system's gonna be jammed up, and the missiles gonna be on their way. This is a day we pray for it, and we patiently wait for it. Okay? Because we look at you as you are the one that led us into captivity and you killed us with the sword. In Revelation 13, 9 and 10. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Praise ye the Lord. And it says you must be killed, meaning what? It's necessary. Because if the Lord allow you to rule another 50 years, I don't think it'll be nobody left. Okay? So your kingdom has to go down. It says, verse 17, woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? This is what Ezra is saying. Okay? Who would deliver me in those days, man? Say, oh, wretched man that I am. Okay? Ezra is afraid right here. He's afraid. And that lets you know that reincarnation does exist. Because he says, who will deliver me in those days? Well, I thought Ezra passed away. So he's saying who's going to deliver me in these days in the future. So if you could receive that, you can receive reincarnation. Okay? Verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Right? And it tells you about this in Matthew 24. Wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. All these different signs are going on. And this is what we look for. Okay? know? It says the power shall stand in fear. So all nations gonna be well when they see America burning, pursuant to Revelation 18 and 10 and 11, right? They're gonna be in fear when they see America burning. When they out there in them ships standing afar, right? And they see that smoke of her burning, right? Read Revelation 15, 18, 15 through 19. Okay? It says, behold, famine and plagues and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendments. See, it's sent as scourges for amendments. Amendments are what change. So they're sent for a change, man. There's going to be a grand change in this place, America. It won't be no more. It's going to be a change of the world, the order of the world. What's Sirach 10 and 8 tell you? Right? The kingdom is translated from one person, people to another. Okay? It's about to be translated. The big transformation. Israel taking over everything, taking over the whole planet, the whole universe, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, but all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of scourges. No matter how many times the Lord basically bust y'all ass, y'all still gonna go off y'all own wickedness, man. Okay? Only the elect men are going to repent and come back under the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You 2/3 are gonna keep on with your wickedness, man. Okay? This is verse 21. It says, behold, victuals are so good cheap upon earth that they shall think of themselves in a good case. Like they do, no matter how bad shit get, they'll have gas will be like a few dollars a gallon, and they think they're in a good case. Okay, it'll be a few dollars a gallon. Food gonna be cheap, so they think they're gonna be in a good case, right? Thessalonians 5:3, so they say peace and safety, what? Sudden destruction, because you think you're going to be in a good case, and sudden destruction is going to come upon you. Okay? Like a woman that's travailing with a child, man. This is right, America, right before the destruction. Right? What you're going to have negotiations are going to be tense. The Lord is going to put certain thoughts on men's minds, pursuant to Ezekiel 38. And when the negotiations fail, then the missiles going to fly. That's what you got. That's what you got coming. That's what you people are going to have to be ready for. Okay? How about Shem Yahushua get ready to return and destroy this place, man? Okay? Let's see. Verse 21. I'm at 2 and 2. Second Ezra 22, 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger and the sword, and that shall the sword destroy. So if you escape all these trials that the Lord have, basically the nuclear missiles is going to destroy you. Okay? If you escape the anarchy that's coming to this place, the sedition among men that's coming, okay, the few corrections that the Lord, the scourges that he's going to bring, if you escape all those, you're going to think you're going to be in a good case. But the thermonuclear missiles are going to get you, okay? Verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. See? The dead shall be cast out as dung, man. Your carcass is cast out, and ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Ain't gonna be no burials for you. Your carcass is gonna be laying in the street, okay, for the fowls of the air to eat, man. Did not the Lord tell the fowls of the air in Revelation 19, gather yourselves for the great supper of the Lord? Okay? So your carcass is going to lay out for the fowls to eat, man. Verse 24, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Right? The city's going to be cast down. Going to be no more. There's no splinter of these cities, man. This is a Roman structure, man. So the Lord is getting ready to destroy it. Okay? It says 24, there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? And grapes shall be ripened, and who shall tread them? And all places shall be desolate of men. See, this is kind of like when you look at the road in the book of Eli. It was all in places was desolate. Okay, if there was an apple tree somewhere, it was nobody there to pick the apples. Okay, this is like the movies you see, Mad Max, Contagion. You need to watch all those movies, man, because all those movies are edifying to what the scriptures are saying. All right. Verse 27, it says, so that one man shall desire to see another and hear his voice.
Hello, brother.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. It says, so in that time when all hell break loose, right, when they block these cities off, it says one man is going to desire to see another, because it might be where if you live out in the country, when they block the city off, you might not be able to get in the city to buy your goods. So you right, likewise, then you might be longing to see someone, man. Okay, like in the movie I Am Legend. Those are two Edomites. They came through early and looking. The woman talking about, hey brother, she smiling and grinning, and the man came and told her, let's go. So she was like she was really wanting to ask a question or say something. Those are Edomites, man. So who knows? She could be choosing, could be a concubine later, who knows? But we know this destruction is coming. Believe that, check. Verse 27, so that a man shall desire to see another man and to hear his voice. Think about the I Am Legend. It was desolate. The I Am Legend movie, Will Smith. Okay? It's going to be martial law in that day. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 in the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rock. See? It's going to be a martial law period. Hey, them troops are going to be coming pursuing this. And when you read in the latter part of this chapter, in like the 70th verse, it says it's going to be a great insurrection on those that fear the Lord, man. Okay? Verse 29. Verse 29, and it says, as in the orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Okay? Or in a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. It's always a few left. Okay? When you go through a vineyard, if it's stripped naked, it's always a few left, man. And them few left always make the best wine. Okay? That's how it's going to be. The elect are going to be those few that's left. All right? And it says, verse 31, even so in those days, even though in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. See? So these are military troops coming in your homes. Okay? It don't matter. These big, beautiful homes that y'all have created in America, these mansion-style homes, these big, beautiful backyards with pools, pantries full of food, they're going to be made desolate. These troops are going to get ready to come in, man. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Even so, in those days there shall be a 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. So there's gonna be a few people left hiding away in these houses. And these troops, Esau, they're gonna find you people, man. They're gonna search you out. They're gonna bring you to these concentration camps, man. They're gonna find you. Okay. Verse 32, and the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because there is no man shall travel through. You know how it is. If you don't keep your yard groomed, you'll have weeds growing through the cracks and everything. Okay? We won't be traveling because of the devastation and the desolation that Esau getting ready to bring. Everybody gonna be put in one place, man. So if you're not here grooming the place and taking care of it, hey, grass will grow through concrete. It'll grow through asphalt. And when it's desolate, that's how it's gonna be. Like I said, you gotta watch that movie I Am Legend, man. Okay? 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The women shall mourn, having no husbands, because why? They're going to be killed in this war. A lot of men are going to be put to death. They're going to be drafted back in. Okay? There's going to be a draft. All right? They're going to be drafted back in. Okay? Read Joel 20, 2 and 20. I think down to maybe like 25. I think it speaks on that as well. Okay? The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Because there ain't going to be no help for these women out here. And you're going to find out in that day that you are really the weaker vessel. We know Esau has tried to put you up as being equal to a man. That whole women's lib movement, you want to go out and do the same thing men are doing. Which you even have women that's in the army right now call themselves special forces, man. In Rangers, man. Hey, I didn't been through those precourses to that, man. If you see a woman in there, bro, they help you make it. I'm gonna tell you right now, because that shit, they didn't water it down. Because we went through that kind of stuff, it was so hard they wouldn't even dare. Now you got them wanting to do the same thing men doing. But in that day, you're gonna understand that you're the weaker vessel. You ain't not gonna have any helpers in that day. Verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. See, in the wars, because they're going to be drafted. And they're going to be destroyed in the wars. It says, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay? So many wars and conflicts are going on now, but that main war is going to come. It's going to take a lot of the men out. You women going to find out, man, that you are the weaker vessel. All right? That's why it speaks of in Isaiah 4, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man's hand. Right? Isaiah 4 and 1. We will wear our own apparel, let us only be called by thy name. It says, verse 35, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. So it says, hear now these things and understand, ye servants of the Lord. The servants of the Lord are the men of the Lord. That's who the Lord trusts. That's who he's put his trust in and gave his confidential plan, right? And his counsel to. He has trusted us to come out and be heralds and publish it and usher in, preach this doctrine by preaching, ushered in like he did Paul in Titus 1 and 3. Okay? We're going to usher in by preaching. Hey, the king is coming. Yahweh Shai, man. Our savior. Okay? He's coming and to bring thermonuclear destruction. This is how we got to get out of here. This is the only way we're going to be able to get out of here and break away from the clutches of this devil and his society. This Yahweh Shai has to come back with that thermonuclear destruction. Okay? And with that, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Arkansas. To the next time.